Don't cry, Kathy.
Nice leather. I got tired.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Sorry.
It's very comfortable. It's a lovely chair. How much is this?
$50.
What's going on here?
I'll give you 30.
Oh, but it cost 200.
I'll give you 35. That's all it's worth.
You can't sell my chair.
All right, 35.
Why are you selling my chair? But this is robbery. Don't let him do this. Oh, I keep forgetting. She doesn't even know I'm here. Nobody does. And yet, it was only a few weeks ago, in this very room, it all started.
Oh, John!
Mm-hmm.
John? Oh, John.
Yeah.
Oh, this letter from Mother. She wants us to come up there this weekend.
This weekend?
Mm-hmm. She can't get the money she wants from Brubaker for the property. And she knows that you can.
But we're going to be up there in a couple of weeks on our vacation anyway. I hate to make that long extra trip now.
I know, but Brubaker won't wait for 2 weeks.
I want to play with it in the backyard.
Well, I'm gonna play with it.
Tom Avery, you give me that ball. Hey, Dad, catch.
Watch it.
Oh, you.
Mommy, Kathy. I'm gonna phone Mother and tell her we're coming up there.
All right.
Hey, are we going to see Grandma?
Yeah, looks like it.
Goody, catch it.
You two kids, get that ball out of here right now.
Yes, sir. Come on, Tommy.
Hey, we'll go play in the backyard.
Oh, well, I know it's 250 miles.
Each way. This would be my busiest time. We're installing phones in that new subdivision, and they all want service right away, if not sooner. And this safety program is taking a lot of time, too,
Why do you have to spend so much time on that?
to make sure that our people know the value of safe driving. Hey, which reminds me, I've got to find a day soon where I can take my own driver refresher course.
You mean you have to take driving lessons?
Every employee who drives a telephone company vehicle gets defensive driver training as well as refresher courses.
Are you sure they all know what defensive driving is?
Well, I hope so. We try to impress upon them that a defensive driver is one who makes allowances for the lack of skill and a lack of knowledge on the part of the other fellow, who recognizes that he has no control over the unpredictable actions of another driver or of pedestrians or of the condition of the roads or of the weather, and who therefore develops a defensive attitude toward those hazards.
Sounds very sensible. But what in the world is this thing for?
I haven't named it yet, but it's to use in one of our driver classes if they want it. You see, the 3 C's of defensive driving are concentration, control, and courtesy. I told Woody about this idea I had to illustrate concentration, and he asked me to work it up for the class. You see, what I'm trying to prove is that driving is a full-time job. When you start looking through that windshield, you've got to concentrate on what you're doing. You mustn't think about the time, or how hungry you are.
Oh, I get it. Or don't worry about money. Or what you're going to do on your vacation?
That's the idea. And you must not get irritated. And you mustn't think about some redhead.
Oh. What about that one?
Redheads, blonde, same thing.
The one you have at home, I mean.
Listen, I know what I've got at home, kiddo. I know when I'm well off. I must warn Woody about that when he uses this poster tomorrow.
And that's a big one. Family problems, personal problems. You just can't be worrying about problems and concentrate on your driving at the same time. Yes, Ted?
How are you going to help it? Everybody's got problems. Well, they can be job problems, too, like a storm knocking out a cable. Those are things that you're bound to think about.
All right. I'll give you a problem to think about as a driver, and it's a real problem. We believe that the vast majority of accidents happen because drivers are thinking about something else besides their driving.
I still don't see what we can do about it.
Well, we have to try. You any ideas, John?
Well, I think we have to be realistic about it. No matter what we tell them, drivers are still going to think about other things besides driving.
That's for darn sure.
I think if we try to develop safe driving habits and concentrate on them while we're driving, then we'll be much better off.
Right. And one of the best driving habits you can learn is to keep a buffer zone. Space cushion around your moving vehicle. Now, for example, let's say you're going at 20 miles an hour in two-way traffic with cars parked along the side of the street. Your buffer zone should look like this. This two-car length of protective space in front and in the rear of your car gives you a safe stopping distance with good brakes on dry pavement. And remember, when any other car moves into your buffer zone, you should take defensive or evasive action promptly. This one car length allowed for each 10 miles of your driving speed will provide you with seeing space so that the actions of the drivers around you can be observed in time to keep out of trouble. It provides you with space to see ahead to a traffic light or something like a double parked car. You know, you can't see things like that if you're bumper chasing another car. It also provides you with thinking time so you can make the right decision about the conditions around you. And it provides action time so that you can come to a quick, sure stop or take whatever other action is necessary in order to avoid an accident. That's why we have these refresher courses, including our road test this afternoon, just to make sure we're not slipping into any unsafe habits. All right, now let's set up a problem on the traffic board. Here we have a car going east and one of our installer trucks heading north. The intersection is unmarked, neither way is a stop street. Both cars reach the intersection at the same time. Now, which car has the right-of-way? Denny?
The car on the right always has the right-of-way.
Rest of you agree with that? Hanley?
Not if you're a defensive driver.
Would you care to explain that?
In a situation like this, when there's any question about so-called right-of-way, we have to remember that in our company, we always give the right-of-way, never take it. In other words, you practice courtesy.
Right. It's one of the 3 C's of defensive driving. All right, now let's make a switch. It's the same driver, but instead of a company car, he's in his own car. Now, what difference does that make?
None. No difference.
Of course not. That's the big thing, if not the biggest thing, for those of us in the telephone company to remember. You know, we can be mighty proud of the fact that the Bell system has one of the most outstanding safety records and has had for a long time. But the only way we can keep that record is to work at it. Work hard to make it even better. When the public sees this Bell system sign on one of our cars or trucks, we want them to be able to say, there goes one of the most considerate drivers in town. The trouble is, some of us, when we're off the job, forget and leave our defensive driving know-how in the company garage. And that's why the driver of this car, if he's doing what he's supposed to do, will be just as careful and just as courteous as when he's driving for the company. Now, when all of us do that, we won't be having 20 times as many injuries off the job as we have driving on the job.
20 times as many?
That's right. There's not the limit. We know better. Why don't we do better? Think about that, will you? The next time you're out in your car.
Tally-ho, everybody! Duchess, your pumpkin coach awaits.
Oh, Daddy, you mean Cinderella.
I mean, get in there. Hurry up. 250 miles to drive in Saturday traffic. Where's Tommy?
He's coming.
Grandma will want to hear me play my new bugle.
I just bet you, but not on the way up. One toot in your root.
Yes, sir.
Slide in there, son. Help check us out. All right, try the lights. Now the brights. Now the directional lights. Okay. Step on the brakes. Stoplight's okay. Give me the tail lights. Directionals again. Okay. Left front tire's a little low. We'll stop for gas and have it checked.
We ready to take off, Dad?
You bet.
Hey, we're just like pilots checking out an airplane, aren't we?
Slide over. Just as important with a car as it is with an airplane.
Where is everybody going?
I often wonder.
Look at that.
Sunday drivers are really out today.
They're always out. That's one of the things we learn in defensive driving. We not only have to watch out that we don't make any mistakes ourselves, but we have to look out for the other drivers, too. We have to protect ourselves and them, too, if we can. You know, it's a pretty sobering thought, but whenever I'm out in traffic and I see those cars whizzing by like that, I say to myself, which ones will it be today?
Which ones will be what, Dad?
Will be in an accident. 1 out of 7 of those cars will have an accident before the year's out. And that's according to statistics. In the next 5 years, every one of those drivers will be involved in an accident if he isn't extra careful. And so I always remember that, and I try to be extra careful myself. I don't want us to be one of them. That's dangerous, getting out in traffic like that.
Boy, is he mad.
The guy behind us too close. You should always keep a buffer zone of space between you and the car ahead. Of course, that driver up ahead was badly at fault, too. The one that came out without stopping. I wonder how a driver like that feels after causing other people trouble and getting away scot-free himself.
Pretty small, I bet.
Yeah. Wonder what that one is thinking right now.
There's some sort of smash-up back there, it seems.
Serves them right.
Well, the way some people drive.
Well, weren't we supposed to stop and get mixed up in that?
Well, I mean at that stop sign on that little street.
Oh, that. Oh, I was going to stop. Only when I saw that open place, I slid in quick before somebody else did. Well, it's not my fault that some of those silly drivers were going so fast they couldn't stop. Goodness knows I don't have any accidents.
That's got it, mister. Valve was leaking a little, but it's tight now.
Thanks. Come on, son. Okay, okay.
I got a map so I can watch the road, Dad.
Okay, Tommy, you be the co-pilot.
What is it, dear?
That clunker up ahead there. The one that's holding everybody up. It looks like the same one that caused that pileup back on Broad Street.
Did you ever hear so many horrid honkers?
Oh, be quiet back there. I'm not going to drive any faster for anybody.
I see the speed limit's 35 miles.
How fast are we going?
We're only going 22.
So what? We're in no hurry. It's free country.
Have a heart, lady. Get a move on or get over.
You mind your own business.
But you're holding everybody up back there.
Will you kindly watch what you're doing?
Don't you worry about me. You just... Oh!
Oh, he's clear off the road, huh?
It never pays to get mad while you're driving. You're inviting an accident when you take time to yell at other drivers. Even if they drive like idiots, it's not up to you to tell them off or to try to get even. Even when they're hogging the road like that car's been doing. If they have to drive slow, there are plenty of places to pull over and let other people pass.
Well, the others have been getting around.
But it's a very dangerous thing to do, as you just saw.
But he stopped to argue with them. The rest got by.
Well, suppose he'd met a car that couldn't stop. No, son, you've got to drive as if there's someone coming around every curve and up over every hill. Would you take a chance that there isn't? How much would you bet on it? Your allowance? $100? $1 million?
I haven't got $100.
Well, suppose somebody came along and offered you $1 million for your life. Would you take it?
John, don't even talk like that.
Do you mean I'll be dead?
Yeah.
Not me. I wouldn't take it.
All right, then. Your life is worth more than $1 million. So don't bet it on getting around one car in order to save a couple of minutes. Gamble isn't worth it. The stakes are too high for what you can possibly get out of it, aren't they?
Gee.
Well, we're next in line anyway.
Other folks back there are honking at us.
See, we have got a long line back there, haven't we? And they can hardly get by until we do.
How can those Sunday drivers be so inconsiderate? They've still got a lot of miles to go. They're just out for a buggy ride.
Why don't we go back to Shore Drive?
It's too far.
There's a shortcut along here pretty quick.
If they just move over a little bit further now.
It won't be crowded like this.
It's a dirt road.
Not a soul uses it. There's a sign. A road's just around the bend.
Maybe I'll take it, and maybe I won't.
Yes, how I remember every awful detail. I pull out to pass. The other car swings right.
It's too dusty.
Then changes. A truck! I live it again and again, like in slow motion. We're gonna hit! Oh, God. They found my lifeless body. They found my son crumpled and unconscious from hitting his head on the windshield. Helen and Kathy shaken and stunned. It isn't fair to die for such a little thing. That wasn't my fault. I wasn't ready to die. Besides, who's going to take care of my family? I'm the one who does that. And right now is when they need me the most. That's what fathers are for. Don't do that. Don't move that boy until the doctor comes. Where is the doctor? Has anyone sent for him? Kathy's doll. poor Susie. But it's only a doll. Don't just stand there. Go to a phone. Call a doctor for Tommy. Call an ambulance. There's Helen and Kathy. Thank God they're not hurt any worse than they are. But who's going to look out for them? That's the horrible thing about an accident. It doesn't just end here. Look at that car. Helen's never had to handle anything like this by herself. Now she's out here in the middle of nowhere. What's she going to do? What are she and the children going to do from now on without me? What's going to become of them? Well, I found out the home was breaking up. The home that had been the center of our world, our happy world, the four of us. And Helen, bless her heart, the sweetest person in the world, but not prepared to cope with things like keeping the rest of the family together, moving up to where her mother lives, meeting Tommy's doctor bills.
Hello. How are you, Miss Griswold?
How's Tommy?
Just about the same. I'm on my way over there right now.
Well, he'll be better. I'm sure he will.
Thank you. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Poor thing. Her little boy's been in a coma for over a month.
Oh, no.
Never regained consciousness after the accident.
Well, where is he now?
Still in the hospital.
Oh, my son, what have I done to you? And to Mom and Kathy.
Oh.
Oh, Tommy.
Mm-hmm. What? Dad? Dad, is that you?
Yes, Tommy, it's me.
Where you been?
I've been around. Do you remember the accident?
Sure. We bet on it after all. We lost, didn't we?
Yes, son, we lost. But it wasn't my fault, you know that, don't you? That's why I came back. I had to be sure you understood. You do understand, don't you, Tommy? The other car was going so slow and the horns were honking behind us and I thought we could get around. But the other car swerved over and suddenly the truck was there.
It was too much to bet. Wasn't it, Dad?
Yes, son. Yes, it was. Oh, poor Tommy. Stay with your mother. She needs you.
Hello, Miss Giddings. Is it all right if I go in and see Tommy for a minute? Thank you. So dark in here. Nurse! Nurse! No! No! Tommy! Tommy! No! Please don't! I'll get Dr. Bite.
Oh, my darling, my poor darling, what have I done? What have I done?
Oh, no, Tommy. No, don't. Please don't. In my baby. Please don't. Please don't.
Did you ever notice how people in a hurry tend to disobey the rules? Now that can get them in a lot of trouble. If you happen to be in their way, it can also get you in a lot of trouble. It isn't every day you run into a bank robber, but 1 out of 3 accidents occur at intersections. They happen every day, and usually because somebody did something wrong. Besides obeying the rules yourself, you've always got to look out for the other guy. An intersection is a place where traffic moves in many directions. This intersection is regulated by a traffic light. It is regulated, but not controlled. The control comes from the drivers themselves. A traffic light is a timing device. It measures the time allotted for each line of traffic to move ahead. It says who must yield the right of way, but it does not prevent other drivers from being wrong. When they are, the results can be disastrous. As a driver, your first job is to know the rules, your second to obey them, your third to guard against the mistakes of others. This intersection has no stop signs or lights. It is unregulated. When 2 cars arrive at the same time, the law dictates that the car on the left shall yield to the car on the right. But don't bet your life on it. Some drivers forget, and nobody wins a tie. Occasionally, at intersections regulated by 4-way stop signs, 4 cars arrive at once. Then, who goes first? The solution to this problem is courtesy and communication. A yield sign means that you must yield to cars on the intersecting roadway. If you roll through a yield sign and cause an accident, it's your fault. This car has just violated the law. The driver rolled through the stop sign. He did not stop completely. Now, this might be okay for a yield sign, but a stop sign means what it says. And you must stop at the line or before. If there is no line, then stop at the crosswalk. A flashing red light means the same as a stop sign. A flashing yellow light is a warning signal and means proceed with caution. At an intersection, it is similar to a yield sign. And this familiar sign, while it's the most useful of all, frequently means trouble. A lot of people play games with traffic lights. One of the most common is trying to beat a stale green light. This driver knows that green light ahead is stale. He knows it will shortly change, but he wants to beat it, just for the fun of it, or because he's impatient. And he made it, this time. Odds are, the odds will catch up with him. If he's lucky, he'll get a ticket. If not, he'll get this. It's not smart to play games with 2 tons of steel. The right way to approach an intersection is to get your speed down to the point where you can stop easily. Take your right foot off the accelerator and poise it over the brake pedal. That saves you vital reaction time in case you need to stop. Before starting off at an intersection, look first to your left and then to your right to make sure the cross traffic has stopped. There may be some joker coming your way who never heard of stale green. If you're going to make a turn, show your intention well in advance, both by signal and position. Get in your turning lane well in advance of the turn. In making a left turn, don't try to dart in front of oncoming traffic. They have the right of way, and you must wait until there's a safe break in oncoming traffic. It's also a good idea to keep your wheels pointed straight ahead while waiting to make a left turn. That way, if you're struck from behind, you won't be shoved into the oncoming traffic. Make your turn briskly, but carefully. Pedestrians may dash into the crosswalk and force you to stop. Turn into the inside lane. Don't swing wide into the outside lane, where there may be a conflict with an oncoming vehicle making a right turn. When you make a left turn at an intersection, don't stop beyond the center as these cars are. They are hopelessly locked in the tangle turn. Instead, execute the tangent turn from a position short of the center. This permits traffic from both directions to turn left at the same time. The expressway. No intersection problems here, right? Wrong. It's just a different kind of intersection with a whole new set of problems. Watch out for these signs. You're on an exit ramp instead of an entrance ramp, and on your way to a deadly head-on crash in high-speed traffic. When you enter an expressway, it's an intersection of sorts. Speed up in the acceleration lane and blend into the traffic stream smoothly. Approaching an interchange, move into the passing lane, leaving the entry lane open for merging cars. Getting off, get in the deceleration lane well in advance and signal. Slow down and enter the exit ramp at the posted speed. If by chance you should overshoot your exit, you must go ahead to the next exit. Don't try to back up and get on the ramp. When you leave the expressway, shift your mental gears to prepare yourself for the slower cruising speeds of non-expressway driving. And remember, 1/3 of all accidents happen at intersections, and most because of some kind of carelessness. Know where you're going, show where you're going. Slow for the intersection and go when it's safe. That's the way defensive driving protects you from the jokers of this world.
Doesn't seem possible that Mike's so big and so grown up. Seems only yesterday he was riding his tricycle out there. And now here he is in high school, interested in sports and girls. Wonder if Mike's ever kissed a girl. I mean, seriously. No, I don't think so. He's such a quiet boy. Still, his father was pretty interested in girls. But Mike seems to take after my side of the family.
Stop that! You'll break something. Mike Miller, don't you dare leave that ball lying around. If you do, I'll hide it.
Come on. It's all you and Dad can say. Stop this and stop that.
Well, I have to. If someone around here didn't put the brakes on, the place would be a shambles. But I love you.
Mom, I'm going down to the drive-in for a root beer. Be back about 10.
Who are you going with, Mike?
Hal and Blaine, I guess.
Well, why don't you invite them over here for root beer? There's plenty in the fridge.
This guy's got to get out of the house once in a while. What's wrong with Hal and Blaine, anyway?
I have nothing against those boys, but I've heard stories about their reputation. If you're going out with their kind, you should be able to control the circumstances. That's why we should...
Ah, just rumors. They're good guys. Quit worrying, Mom. I'll be home early. What's Mom worrying about? I can handle Hal and Blaine. Trouble is, you never know what those characters will come up with next. Man, they're a lot of fun. Wonder how come mothers know so much. Mom seems to have a regular built-in radar when it comes to finding things out. But she's okay.
Hey, the cop!
Three lousy root beers. These fresh kids won't even be good for a nickel tip. My mother told me there'd be days like this. Oh, my feet are killing me. There you go, fellas. Anything else?
Yeah. Matter of fact, there is. What time you get off work, Dolly?
Long past your bedtime, Sonny.
Yeah, babe, but how about me? No kidding. Wouldn't you like to meet three fine men?
Yeah, but where are they?
Hey, I like you. Seriously, when do you get off?
Sorry, Duke. The Duchess is going out with the prince tonight.
How'd you like her anyway?
Never mind. Let's try up to Harpersville. I know some wild girls up there that make this one look like an Airedale. What say, Mike?
Well, I don't know. Promised Mom I'd be home early.
You promised Mom?
I never promised my Mom nothing. She's glad if I even come home at all.
They'll be 31 with the tax.
31? I don't have that kind of money. Do you have that kind of money?
Are you serious? I don't have that kind of money. Do you have that kind of money, Mike? All I got is Confederate money, sugar. Will that do?
Keep the change,
Hey!
Princess.
Oh, well, thank you very much. Come again.
Hey, that's my money.
Don't be so mercenary.
Yankees.
Man, this is living. A fast car, a good old Howland Blaine. Not a thing to worry about. Of course, there's Mom at home worrying about me. She's got nothing to worry about. I can handle these guys. Nobody can make old Mike do anything he doesn't want to do. I don't know much about wild girls. Might be educational, though. Man, this owl drives fast. Especially around these curves. Gives me the jumps.
Step on it, man. We haven't done all night.
Is this guy wacky or something? Here I am just barely making these turns now, and he says step on it. A big talker, huh? I'll show him. He doesn't know it, but after we pick up the girls, we're heading for Eagle City to get some beer. Then we'll see what kind of a big talker he is.
What's the matter with both of these guys? Are they nuts or something? Going around these curves like this. As it is, I'll have to uncurl my toes. And then Big Mike here tells them to step on it. Go, man, go!
Oh, yeah. What's that place? Can't believe it's doing. I got something else, please. Hey, there she is now. Guess the others haven't come yet. Shh, get back. She's coming this way.
Why, Hal, you big doll. I was afraid you weren't coming.
Maggie, I want you to meet a couple of buddies. This is Mike Miller, and this twerp here is Blaine Hall.
Hey, watch it, hot dog.
Do you know what those darn guys did? They dropped my tip in this malt and expect me to fish it out.
We don't tip like that, do we, Mike? You want Mike and I should go creamer?
You two go ahead, I'll referee.
Oh, no, please don't, Hal. I'd lose my job. Those guys are good customers. Oh, goody. Here come Sue and Jackie. Now we can have some fun. Sue and Jackie, I'd like you to meet Hal and Mike and Blaine.
Hi.
I'm with Hal. Oh, this is great. Listen, kids, I'm off shift now, so I'll go put on my face and be right back. Don't anybody move and we'll have a ball. Come on, Hal. I want you to meet my boss.
Hey, baby, sit right here.
All right, I will.
That's what I mean.
Man, how does a guy get involved in a crazy deal like this anyway? These chicks are not the greatest. I can't believe Sue's this kind of a girl. Wonder if I ought to call Mom. Maybe I can slip over to the phone there and call her and tell her I'll be a little later than I figured.
Excuse me, please. I'll be back in a minute. Yeah, sure enough, Mike.
Operator, I'd like to place a call to Oakland. The number there is Hillcrest 44381.
Hey, tell Mom hello for us, dearie.
Your number, please.
Never mind, Operator.
Hey. Listen, I got the greatest idea. Let's beat it up to Eagle City. I know we can get some beer.
Sounds like a good idea.
How about it, Mike?
Well, I don't know. Why don't we stay here in Drag Main? This seems like a cool place.
I thought so. The powder puff. What's the matter, buddy? You chicken?
Listen, Hal.
Mike is not chicken. Are you, Mike? And just to prove it, he's going along to Eagle City and have just one little teeny-weeny beer.
Let's start out of this place, gang.
Okay, let's go. Let's go. Wait a minute.
Pronto, lads, lassies, let's go.
Hiya, Boo.
What am I gonna do now? I don't want any beer. I don't want it forced on me either. But what do you do when a guy calls you chicken? That's a bad word. What am I gonna say when old Hal sticks that bottle of beer in my hand? I'd like to hit him with it, but that'd make me chicken, I guess.
Where in the world is that boy? If I wake John, he'll be furious with him. And yet, 1 o'clock. He said he'd be home at 10. It isn't like Mike not to keep his word. Oh, I wish he wouldn't go with that Hal and Blaine. What if he's hurt? Maybe I better call the hospital or the police. No, that would wake John.
John, dear. John, are you awake?
What's the matter?
It's past 1 o'clock and Mike isn't home yet. He said he'd be home by 10. Oh, John, I'm so worried.
Come to bed. He's a good boy. He'll come home. He's probably down at the library. 1 o'clock?
Hey, where do you kids think you're going this time of night?
It's not where we're going, officer. It's where we've been. We've just come from a church social.
Oh, okay. Then drive careful. Church social, my eye.
All right, all in. Oh, I'm not having any cracks about the car. Driver.
Tell you guys what, you go on in. Sue and I want to talk.
Talk? That's the best one I ever heard.
Yeah, baby, let's talk.
Stop it, Tarzan. When I want to hear from you, I'll rattle your cage.
Okay. You two stay here. The owner's a friend of mine who thinks I'm 21. He'll sell me some beer and we'll bring it out.
Don't be gone too long. It's getting late.
Oh, that's right. We gotta get you home to Mother.
One more crap like that and I'll mop up the street with you.
Okay, buddy. I'm sorry.
How did I ever get mixed up with this bunch of creeps? Dad'd have a fit if he knew where I was and who I was with. Probably will anyway. I don't know what spell this Peggy has over me. This Mike's cute, but he's probably wild. If he tries anything, I'll just die. Nice evening, huh?
Yeah, it is. Man, if I ever heard a hint, this girl probably nicks like crazy. Well, I'll fool her. I wonder what's holding those guys up.
I believe that's them now. Oh, boy. Beer. Beer. I can't think of anything worse. But I don't want this cute guy to think I'm... Oh, whatever am I gonna do?
Here you go. 2 cans of juice coming
Wait,
up.
Hal. We'll open our own.
Okay, so you do it yourself. You two get started and we'll be out in a minute. There's a crazy guy in there doing card tricks. It's wild, man.
Besides, these two would rather talk.
See?
Thanks.
Brewed by our original process from the choicest hops, rice, and best barley malt.
Well, what are hops?
Stuff that gives it the kicker, I guess. Have you ever noticed how a beer can sweats?
A beer can sweats? What about me?
Yeah, in funny little streaks.
I was just thinking, how many cans of beer do you suppose are being opened all over the world right now? Right this very minute.
Well, probably thousands if you count Germany and Switzerland.
Yeah, and Holland, and Luxembourg.
Okay, buddy, this is it. What are you gonna do now? If you punch a hole in this can, you've got to drink some of the stuff. And if you don't, this little chick here will think you're a real clod. Man, if Dad could see me now.
What a spot to be in. I don't any more want to drink than fly to the moon. Boy, how I wish I were home in bed. What a picture. Little old me with a can of beer in my hand. And yet, if I don't at least taste it, Mike'll think I'm chicken. Wish I could remember what Dad said to do in a situation like this. Gosh, I ought to call him and tell him I'm okay. I'll bet he's in a tizzy. Well, what are you waiting for? Aren't you going to open it?
The little lush. Can't wait to get drunk. Your father's probably a drunkard, too.
Yeah, sure.
If you're going out with their kind, you should be able to control the circumstances.
You know something, Sue? I'll open your can of beer, but I'm not going to open one for me.
You're not? You're not?
That's right. I don't drink.
Oh, I don't either. I hate beer and wine and any kind of liquor.
If you don't like beer and the rest of that stuff, you better get on the phone and call that senior citizen of yours and tell him you'll be home soon.
You mean Dad? I'd rather talk to Mom.
This ought to hold us for a while. You guys drink yours?
No, and we're not going to drink yours either, Hal.
What do you mean?
Just what I said.
That's right, Hal.
How do you like that? We drive all the way up here and... Looks like you and me are going to have to kill most of this, then.
Well, it's a funny thing, Hal, but I kind of got a pain right here on my side, and, well, maybe we better skip this time. Do you mind, Hal?
Oh, I'll take a can. I hear it's great to wash your hair in.
Listen, we got to drink it. I can't take it back in there after all the trouble I had getting it. Well, that guy'll think I'm a...
Go ahead and say it. Chicken. Sue and I have got to make a couple phone calls.
You're going to drink all that?
Well, no, I mean, You guys aren't gonna drink. I don't wanna.
Here, I'll take it back. Everybody knows I'm chicken. Besides, I want to get my money back.
This is Dave. He's new. He's my lab partner. This is Jamie, and this is Mike, the weird one.
Hey, want a beer?
Sure. You buy it around here?
Right in there.
Did not. His brother did.
What's the difference? It tastes good anyway.
Drink up, man. We got 2 6-packs to kill.
Hey, wait a minute. There's the cops.
Where do we go, in the park? Nah, the park's too far. I don't want to go all that way.
Well, maybe we go to my house. My parents aren't home and they won't be home for a while.
Right. Out of sight. Let's go.
Hey, who's hat?
It's my dad's.
I like it. Can I wear it? Hey, guys, we're all out of beer.
When are your parents getting home?
Well, they said they were taking my grandmother out for dinner.
Great. Now we can have a party.
First we gotta get some beer or something.
Look inside there. Over there.
All right.
Now we're talking.
All right.
Hey, guys, I mean, like, just...
Hey, wait a minute. Maybe there's some beer in the fridge.
Don't you guys have to go home?
Nope. Mom, I'm over at Genesis.
Hey, look what I found.
Yeah, I made dinner over here, okay? All right, bye.
Hey, wanna call Terry or Joe? Yeah, then we'll have a real party.
All right. Tell them to bring over some pizza.
Yeah, hello, Terry. And more beer.
This is mine. 2 6-packs.
Come on over, we're having a party at
Pizza!
Great. Could Jamie's me too.
You know, thanks.
75 all pizza, no pizza.
Hey, Susan! You still going shopping with us today? Yeah, I called my mom and she said it's okay. Great.
Hi, kids. Where's my beautiful daughter? Has anybody seen her?
Well, come on, let's go.
Hi, honey. I hope I didn't keep you too long in the rain. Hey, did you get a lot of compliments about your hairdo this morning in school, honey?
I don't know.
Well, you don't know? I think it looks fabulous. Nobody complimented you? It looks fabulous. I mean, I don't know what you were so worried about. It was just beautiful. Now, where am I going? Where am I going? Okay. Looks fantastic. Don't you think it looks terrific, Susan?
Yes, ma'am.
Sure. Well, I mean, it rained on it. It fell a little bit now because it rained on it. But it was terrific this morning. She worked on it. She got up at 6 o'clock this morning and worked on it for 2 hours.
Mom, will you drop it, please?
Well, you don't have to get so snappy about it. I'm just interested. Hey, how's your mother, Susan? You know, I haven't seen her in ages. Hey! God. Nobody watches where they're going anymore. Jeez. People don't watch where they're going. Okay.
Oh, look at his hair or something like this.
Well, what's going on?
Nothing.
Hey, isn't that, What's his name, Judy, that boy that you like? Mark.
No.
Sure it is. Aren't you going to say hello?
No.
Oh, don't. What's the matter? Of course you are. Let me get him over here for you.
Mom!
Mark!
Oh, Mom.
Mark! Come here. Come here. Hi. Hi. I'm Sarah Roberts. I'm Judy's mom. Honey, look who's here. Don't you want to say hello?
Hi. All right, let's go. Come on.
All right, ready?
You swing right through it.
There it goes.
Oh, all right. Nice hit.
All right. Not bad, not bad. Let's see.
Yeah, you know it's good, don't you?
Yeah, the pitches are coming a little faster now.
Oh, wait a minute. You better choke up a little bit. Here, yeah, like that. Yeah, put your hands like that, okay? Get a good grip on it. All right, here we go.
Here it comes.
It's good.
Sign her up for the tape.
Eric! Eric!
Huh?
Who's that?
My cousin.
What does he want?
I don't know.
Hey, Eric! Come here! Come on, look at our time with truck over here. Get over here. Come here. Come on. What do you got all day? Come on, Eric. Here, I got something for you. Little gift. Drink it up. Come on. That's the man. That's the man. Sit down. Make yourself comfortable. Give some to your girlfriend. That's the man. Way to be.
Hey, Kevin, how come you weren't at Uncle Joe's party the other night?
Oh, well, you see, me and him went to this concert, right? What are you laughing for, man? It was good.
Yeah.
Hey, it's got to be better
Hey,
than this
it's not
party.
mouthwash.
You gotta be
Swallow
kidding.
it.
He's a
Drink it. It's over here gargling.
How was the
Hey.
concert? Yeah, it was good.
It was definitely supreme, I'm telling you.
He missed half of it. He passed out twice. I had to carry him back to the car.
What can I do after about 3 quarts of vodka?
3 quarts. Keep going. You want to know why he wasn't at Fat Joe's party?
Why?
I'll tell you. Last time he was at Fat Joe's party, he puked up.
That's a lie.
It's not. I was
It is
there.
a lie. It was the
I
cat.
was there.
It was the cat.
The cat didn't puke up.
The cat puked.
That freaking guy. Was he wearing party hats at the party again?
Yeah.
Freaking fat guy wearing a party
Yeah,
hat.
he
What
had
do you
a
want to go there
King's
for?
Burger King.
Guy's 47 years old wearing Mickey Mouse hats. Freaking fat slob. This guy, we start laughing. We're running down the living room. Fat Joe's chasing him and yelling and screaming. Catches almost beat him to death. And that's why he didn't go to the birthday party.
Didn't want to get himself killed.
Hey, what do you think if we go down to the quarry, huh? Anybody up for the
Yeah.
quarry? Come on, I drive my car. Get
Wanna
some
go,
stuff,
Chuck?
drink.
Want to go?
Nah, it's all right. It's getting too late. I gotta cut out. Come on, the quarry's great. Just because the freaking goggler over here, he don't want to go down the quarry. We can go to the quarry. It's great. Take a ride in my car.
It's pretty cool,
Listen
man.
to stereo. Get
Telling
something to
you.
drink, huh? Listen to Kevin.
There
He's
ain't
your
no
cousin,
one
he knows.
around, man. Blow
Come
some
on, Eric. You
firecrackers,
take
why
your
not?
girlfriend
Yeah.
down too, huh?
Yeah,
Take your
why
little
not?
honey there.
She's not my girlfriend.
Come on.
Shut up.
But you'd like to be, huh? You like to be his
Shut up.
girlfriend? Yeah.
You wanna?
You can call me Rusty. Oh, I'm not a car. I'm a spy from Mars. My mission? To scout this planet for... Oh, but let's begin at the beginning, shall we? You see, we're running out of oxygen on our planet, and this Earth looked inviting. Good roads, plenty of minerals, and we tuned in an inspiring message.
All men are children of God. Put out pride and envy by putting God first. We are our brother's keeper. We do unto him as we would have him do unto us. Thou shalt not kill.
Children of God, like us. Oh, I couldn't wait to start. But I skidded into a situation that was really wild. There were beings who looked like me, called cars. But they were slaves to a race of creatures who had only 2 legs. Brutal. I looked around, and I found a kind of rest home. I slipped on a disguise and found a wavelength on which I could communicate with my kind of beings.
Man, I mean, like, you know, they drive us crazy.
We can't do a thing on our own.
Well, I mean, like, you know, some of the young ones, they're not so bad. They try. They got their driving school.
Pitifully few.
And you know, they have alert minds and good reflexes.
Still, we'd never get very far unless we helped each other. I was idling there, just sort of gassing away with my new friends, when suddenly I was captured by a 2 legs myself. It was useless trying to communicate, no intelligence. And he steered me into situations that would make your engine boil. I beg your pardon. You first. And the things I saw on your highways... They all had the right of way. These 2 legs have a peculiar fluid, alcohol. You see, just a drink or 2 releases inhibitions but slows down reflexes. What a combination. Some of them even like getting loaded and blasting off in 2 tons of steel aimed for trouble. They rarely miss. I found that in every single hour on this primitive planet, 4 of the creatures die in a car crash, and that there's been a fatal accident for every 1.5 miles of paved road. And in my mind, I kept hearing that voice we'd picked up on Mars.
All men are children of God. Christian love demands Christian concern for the rights of others. Put out pride and envy by putting God first. We are our brother's keeper. We do unto him as we would have him do unto us. Thou shalt not kill.
What a nightmare it was until I made my escape. What a world! You say that driving is not a right, but a privilege. That to endanger yourself and others is a violation of moral law as well as statutory law. You say the right-of-way is not as important as God's right way. That reckless driving is a sin. But you say one thing and do another, and every day there are more creatures, more cars, more smash-ups. That's why I'm leaving. But you, where are you going?